Hey y'all, it's me 𝗬𝗵𝗫 and welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? Your girl is doing great, feeling great, looking great. Y'all know how we do over here. In today's video, we done a quick little chit chat, get ready with me. It really wasn't supposed to turn into that, but your girl has some things she needed to get off her chest today, and what better way to do that is than with y'all. So if you are new here, please be sure to join the family and go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel, okay? We'd love to have you over here. The vibes are always positive and great. I love you guys and enjoy the video. Y'all, can I just express how important it is to do the things that make you happy? Like, when I say that, I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. It is so hard trying to live up to other people's expectations, especially when it's not something that you want for yourself, you know? For all of my younger people out there, you know, maybe you're about to start college and you're trying to decide what you want to do with your life, make sure it's your decision. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have to listen to our parents and to our mentors and whatever, but at the end of the day, who's going to be living that life forever? You are. In the 26 years that I've been alive, I've come to realize that I am definitely a people pleaser, or I have been in the past. But with realizing that, I've tried to make changes in my life to where that the only person I'm trying to please is myself and God. Do not let other people put your dreams and your goals down. And even if it turns out to not be what you really want in life, at least you can say that you tried and no one talked you out of going for something that you wanted to do. Now, I know what they used to say, they might still be saying it, you know, but you should get the job that makes the most money and that's going to be able to support you and all that. But honestly, you know, I still think it's important to have a decent income, because in the world we live in, you got to have money to live. But I'm so big on doing the things that you love for your career, your life. Who wants to just sit in a cubicle and do the job that they hate? Now, if you like sitting in a cubicle taking calls and doing all that, then that's cool. I feel like everybody has a purpose, or everybody has a job. Like, somebody has to do every job, right? The people who are working at McDonald's that everybody wants to bash on, if they weren't working at McDonald's, how would you get that double cheeseburger? Exactly. Somebody has to do the job. It doesn't have to be you, but that don't mean knock the person that is doing it. At least they get into a bag. What are you doing? That's why there's just things that, you know, I don't have any children, but when I do have children, there's just a lot of things that I'm gonna take from how I grew up, and I'm gonna either take from it or change it, because there's things that I'm taking away from what I learned, but also things that I'm giving away. Like, I'm not about to use none of that, because that don't work. And just for reference, I'm not talking about like my family in general. Like, I have great supportive parents, and I'm very thankful for that, because I know that a lot of people don't have the most supportive people in their life. But still, even my parents at times could get pushy with what they think I should be doing or whatever. And you know, I went to college for like 2.5 years, and then I dropped out because it just was not for me, and college is not for everybody, y'all. And honestly, I was so freaking terrified to tell my parents that I wasn't in school anymore, because I had already moved out. So I already completed the first year, right? And well, first year and a half, and I made it onto the dean's list my very first year in college, and I was doing really good. Like, I was thriving. But then the next year comes, I turned 19, I move out with my best friend, you know, and I'm still going to school, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, but I start realizing, like, I don't know what the heck I want to do, y'all. I do not know what I want to do. At first I wanted to be a psychologist, and then I said I was gonna focus on music or whatever, but that was it. I couldn't think of anything else, and both of those things did not sound like something that I could pursue for the rest of my life and be happy, you know? And I'm kind of a all or nothing kind of girl, so it's either I'm all in or I'm just not at all. So by thinking ahead like that and saying, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, this isn't gonna be something that I can keep up, I ended up coming to the conclusion that I was wasting not only my time but everybody else's time, because why am I here? And I say this all the time, but I've never been the kind of girl that said, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a dentist, I want to be a teacher. I've never been that girl. Everything I've ever wanted to be was something like in entertainment. I've always wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be an actress, I wanted to do like a TV spokesperson. I've always wanted to be in the spotlight, in the light. I love to talk, I love to give advice, I love to get my point across, you know, and I love hearing other people's points. Honestly, I like to rebuttal. Like, I love stuff like that. I want to be in entertainment and television. Like, that's always what I want to be. It's mine. My goals and dreams have never been like the normal, like when you ask a kid what they want to be and they say they want to be a doctor or whatever. That's never been me. And the crazy thing is, I try to make it me. Like, I tried to like force that on myself, like saying that that's what I wanted to do and I'd be great at it. Like, when I thought I was going to be a psychologist, because I love to talk and hear advice, but what comes with being a psychologist, I ain't down for it. So all the sadness that you end up, because you got to hear all the other people's sadness, and then all the extra paperwork and stuff you got to do, like, that just does not sound fun to me. And like I said, very big on doing something that I feel I can keep up with for the rest of my life. And even though, you know, YouTube wasn't big like back then, YouTube is the only thing I've ever found that I was like, this is something I love to do and something that I can see myself doing forever. So I kind of had to grow some balls, some kahunas. What do they call them? Kahuna? I don't know. But I had to be a big girl and take my own like life and dreams in my own hands. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of weird and nerve-wracking to tell my parents, like, you know, I don't want to be in school. I don't want to. The first person I found out I was in school was my dad, because I just stopped going. And then one day we were at my brother's football game, and he was like, so how's school going? And I was like, well, he said, you haven't been going. I said, what do you mean? He's like, you haven't been going to school. I know you haven't. I was like, how do you know that? He's like, I just know. Like, I don't, honestly, to this day, I still don't know how he knows, but I had stopped going to school. And this is like right around the time me and Andrew were probably together for a few months at this point. And another thing that worried me was that if I stopped going to school, they were going to assume it was because I got a new man and I'm growing, I'm out doing my, but that wasn't it. I truly just was not, I was not feeling it. School was just not it for me. I'm not saying that for everybody. It might be for some people. I have friends with degrees, you know, but I personally just could not stick it through. And you know, the first person I told as far as parents go, my mom, my dad, my stepmom. My dad was probably the most supportive, but he's always been like very, if you don't feel it in like your gut, like that burning passion, if you don't feel that in your gut, or God telling you that's what you're supposed to be doing, then it's probably not what you're supposed to be doing. So he's always been for whatever I wanted to do, and for me to find what it is that really ignites like that fire inside of me. And I've always loved that about him. My mom was also pretty supportive. I think she was being very supportive, but I think she was still kind of like on the edge with it, because she was like, hold on now. You dropped out of college to make a video. Like, I don't think she understood it completely at the beginning, but regardless, she was still very supportive from the jump. But between like her and my stepmom, you know, I think they're really gun-ho on, you know, well, what are you doing now though? Like, you should still be doing this and this and this and doing that on the side and everything. But I don't think other people understand how much work goes into YouTube. Like, everybody thinks you just get in front of the camera and record, which technically that is part of it. But then there's all the editing and the promoting and then putting it up and trying to figure out what times. But like, it's more than that. And honestly, it's very tiring. That's why, like, if you watch YouTube constantly, you see people talking about burnout and all those things. And even though I've not been doing it as long as a lot of people, I felt that before. Like, it's very hard to always have a camera in your face and do something so that people can be entertained. It is not easy. Now, again, this is something I love though. Like, I wouldn't stop doing. Even if the YouTube wasn't something that you got paid for, I would probably still be posting videos, because I actually did post videos when I was younger of me singing and things, but you will never see those videos, okay? Y'all will, well, I don't know, I don't want to say never, but yeah, we're gonna keep those in the archive right now. But anyways, I say all of this to say that a lot of people are going to put down whatever your goals and your dreams are just for the simple fact that they can't even achieve the ones that they have for themselves, or they tried and it didn't work out for them and then they just gave up. But that doesn't have to be the case for everybody, you know. But this is really corny, and y'all probably heard this many times in your lives, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Like, if you keep shooting and trying to get there, you're eventually going to make at least a shot. But the sooner you give up, the sooner those chances just go right down with all your hopes and dreams. I think one of the biggest problems in like today's world is that we're so busy trying to compare ourselves to other people. Nobody was cut the same way, right? We're all dealt different hands in life. Some people have a better hand than you, but honestly, it's not even about the hand that you're dealt. It's about what you do with that hand that you were dealt. And it is so easy to complain, and I know, because I complain sometimes. Which I try to check myself on it when I do, because there's also so many things that we could be grateful for. Just the simple fact of waking up this morning. But the thing is, everyone looks good and put together on social media. But in reality, nobody is perfect. Everyone looks good on social media. Nobody is posting the bad. People are only posting what they want you to see. Hold on 2 seconds, because I cannot do my eyeliner and talk. Alright, like I was saying, nobody is perfect, and everyone has their own insecurities and struggles behind closed doors. So if you go wishing for someone else's life because the grass looks greener on the other side, don't be mad when you get everything else that comes with it. The struggles, the pain, the depression, the hurt, the whatever that person didn't let you see. Because I believe in, be careful what you wish for, y'all. For real. The only person you should be trying to outdo is the person that you were yesterday. Literally. That's the only person you should ever be in competition with, is your past self. I think it's important that this generation really hones in on protecting your peace. stop worrying so much about the future and stop crying about the past. One of those things you can't do nothing about, and the other one isn't even here yet. You're never going to be able to fully enjoy and embrace the present if you're constantly worrying about what's going to happen or what happened before. And I know, because I have really bad anxiety, and I tend to let things like that get to me all the time. Worried about the future or wishing that I could go back and change something that happened before. But the thing is, and something that I really try to tell myself and focus on, is that I need to be living in the now. What am I doing right now that's making me happy? And what am I doing right now that's not making me happy? And how can I fix that? Literally, I think every problem has a solution. The problem is figuring out what the solution is. But only you're gonna know how to do that. And when I don't know what to do, or I'm feeling stuck, the person I turn to is God, baby. Because, you know, he might not give me a direct answer right away, but he always shows up when I need him. But it never got me anywhere or done me any good crying and complaining about the past and what's going to happen in the future. That just adds on to more anxiety, honestly. And if you really want to get out of your head, surround yourself with good people. People who care about you, people who understand what you're going through, people who maybe even a little ahead of you. That way it can motivate you to get where you need to be. These are the people that are going to push you to your best abilities in life, y'all. And I feel like I've been around both kinds of people. The ones that kind of drain and suck all the life out of you, and then the ones that actually are rooting and cheering for you and wanting you to succeed. Those are, y'all don't know the feeling of talking to someone who also has the same like mindset as you. It's such a empowering type of feeling. And y'all, please don't be the toxic friend in your group, okay? Because if you have your own insecurities and your problems, don't try to project that on someone else just because they're living a good life. And I think a lot of people get confused when people talk about toxic people in their lives. But if you are causing more of a burden than support and love in a friendship, that is toxic. And if there's people in your life that are doing that, that's toxic. Those are people that nobody wants to be around. Nobody wants to be around somebody like that. So don't, please, there's probably toxic people in your life, but please don't be the one that's being toxic. Like, we all want people that want to support us and push us forward to achieve goals and dreams, and maybe even help us with those doubts that we have about ourselves. You know, I have great friends, okay? I have really great friends that I've known for basically a lifetime now. And not once have any of them made me ever feel like whatever it is that I want to do is stupid, dumb, pointless, not worth it, not gonna happen. No. Now, they give advice. They're real. They're not gonna just let me go out there and do something stupid that they don't think is gonna work. They're gonna give me their advice and their opinion, but it's never out of like hate. And don't be those people either that can't take good advice or constructive criticism. Because people always say that they want, be honest with me, be real with me, but don't really want that. So don't be the person that can't handle the truth. But again, that's why it's good to have people in your life that are gonna be honest and straight up with you, and it's always gonna be for your benefit. And y'all, this was not planned. I just literally had some things on my mind today. Like, I'm telling you, social media, every time I get on social media, there's always something that just irks me or makes me want to say something. But what better way to vent than on here with you guys? Yeah, I ain't even mean to get on here and start, you know, getting deep with y'all, but sometimes you just gotta say what you gotta say. Honestly, this video might not even see the light of day, but it just feels good to express myself in a way that I love doing, which is recording and YouTube and talking. So whether or not this video gets posted, I still feel good for saying what I need to say. And in the event that it does get posted, the whole reason I'm getting ready right now is because it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And I'm getting ready to go eat with my dad and my siblings. So yeah. Question is, do I want to keep my middle part or do without and then just do a little bit of edges? I might just do a bun, honestly. I hate when my hair is freshly washed and clean because it don't be doing what I need to do. Look how little this puff look, y'all. Look how little it look. I don't like it. And then especially when like I have product and it's like freshly wet, it be looking all little, and it just ain't giving what I needed to give right now. And I can't. This is why it's about to go in a bun. I'm gonna do my edges and change, and then I'll be right back. All right, hair and makeup is done. Now I just need a little liner and a little lip glossy gloss. And we are ready to go. But again, this video might not be seen, but it also was not supposed to be like a whole little rant, but I needed to say what I needed to say today, and so I decided to record. So there you go. This is the fit, just a plain like nude t-shirt, and then I have on my black ripped jeans, and I'm probably gonna just wear my Yeezys and call it a day. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to leave and go eat with my family. If you all want to see that, please be sure to watch the vlog before this video or after. I think it's gonna be after this video. Either way, be sure to watch the vlogs and you will catch up with what I'm doing in my daily life. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel if you haven't already, okay? I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.